Welcome to Beast Auto Repair.
What's going on? We gotta do ignition coils on a Dodge 3.6. Gotta remove our intake. Move these two 10mm right here. Now they say you had to remove these brackets, but you don't. Just remove your two 10mm nuts right here on top. Oh, wrench is backwards. And yes, I am using parts from Amazon, but if you take your part number from O'Reilly's or your dealer and you input it in Amazon, you actually can get a third-party OEM spec part. Move our air intake. Put this over here. Now for the back part, there are two 10s right here, and there is a 13 right here that is actually a little tricky to see, but I will show you right now. Take all this off. Get this. There we go. Pop that off. Oh, the clip is broken. There's a pocket screwdriver for that one. Or pocket pry bar. Whatever works. There we go. Push that through. Come on, baby. If I can't get it out, just take the throttle body off. I don't care. Ain't no big deal. This is an older vehicle. It's a 2019. I know with older vehicles, things are not always gonna be cakewalk as with newer stuff. I could try my electrical pliers. Electrical pliers, which I have right here. There we go. Electrical pliers for the win. And I need this again. Pop that sucker off. Pop this sucker off right here. Now you will see there is a 13 right here. It's a nut. It's a stud on a nut. I break it loose with this one, and I have a 13 that I cut just for doing this part. Stick it in there. Whoops, I was tightening it instead of loosening it. See if we can get it off by hand now. Nope, gotta do a little more with the wrench. See, with that big wrench, it'd take you a lot longer. With the one that you cut down, it's a lot smoother. No, that is not a snap-on I cut down. That is a cheap Amazon wrench I cut down. Alright, there we go. Now let's take off these two 10s, which come in handy as magnetic sockets. I want to drop that in there. I'm going to spend all day trying to fish that sucker out. Instead of just pull the bracket, let it hang right there. Don't worry about it. Now you got 7-8 millimeters. But these don't come off the intake. So as long as you don't go too crazy, you don't gotta worry about it. I'll get that one right now. Sometimes these are a little tricky. There we go, we're in. There's that one. There's that one, and then I believe there's this one right here. Always the fun one to get, which is right here. Alright. Now the intake should come off. You just slide her out from there. Now you're supposed to replace these, but I don't. You're supposed to though, but cover these. I don't want anything to fall on my valves. Let's go ahead and do these connectors first. So I wanted to fall on my valves because I gotta be spending all day with the screwdriver and a magnet to try to get them babies out. We don't want to do that. Cool. And I'm replacing the coils because I've done spark plugs already. And she still has a slight misfire. Nothing too bad, but I'm getting annoyed with it. Now, okay, we'll just get the electric ratchet to get this back one. I didn't want to take off these hoses, so I just kept them there. Now, here's the new coils. We need 3 for each side. This is a 6-cylinder. were saying they were having trouble with these, getting them to clip in, but we'll see. Yep, just got it started. Don't want to cross thread nothing. I'll spend all day fixing the valve cover. Clip in. Let's see, does she clip? Oh, she's locked in. Push these in a little more. There we go. There we go. Just had to force it a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Next one. Maybe a little dielectric grease would help slide it in more. Don't have any, so let's just do what we have. Use this again and just slowly push against it. There we go. A little tight, but hey. It's a little tight to lock in, it's okay. It means it won't come off. Now for this point, I'm gonna just put my intake over here a little bit. Start this bad boy a little bit by hand. Good old 1/4 inch. Now move this back so I can stick it out. There we go. There we go. Oh, it broke through. It's alright. It's my car. It's alright. If anything ever happens, I'll just zip tie that one up. Now put this baby in reverse. Put my drink for a little bit over there. Oh wait. See, I'm having trouble with cylinder 2 misfire, but I'm gonna just change all the coils. Because if I just change one coil, who knows? I might be back here doing this again. And I don't want to be here doing it multiple times, taking my intake off. There we go. This one is cylinder 2. I know this is the back coil automatically. So I'm gonna put this in reverse so I have to reference back to my old coils. I know this is my cylinder 2. Next set of 3. There we go. There we go. Just gotta give it a little persuasion. There we go. There we go. It don't matter if these break. I've had them break on my charger before, and I just clipped them back in without those locks, and I never had a misfire on the charger. I did have the transmission mess up on it though, but not the engine. But that was because I was having fun with that. Make sure this baby gets close. So make sure I don't damage the wires when pushing on these. That's what's important part, is don't damage the wiring. Locked in. Last coil. And we're good. There we go. There we go. Locked in. Okay. Put your rubber pad back. We grab our intake manifold. Maneuver it over. Now these studs line up in these brackets right here. Alright. Now, oh, she's lined up. So grab our eats. Now there is a torque spec and torque sequence on these, but I'm not using new gaskets, so if I was using new gaskets, I would do the torque spec and torque sequence, but I'm using my old gaskets still. I'll excuse the same process I did. Oh no! Dang it. I lost my 8. I didn't lose the 10, I lost the 8. I don't know how I lost it on this type of extension. It should have never got lost. I feel it right there. Okay, it's right there. I can flick it standing up. I can get it with the pry. I gotta standing up. Hope I can get it with the magnetic 10. See it right there. Maybe I can just do it with the extension. Haha! Got it. Let's not let that happen again. Ooh, 80. This one has 80 foot-pounds of breakaway torque, or 60, but 80 to 60, 60 to 80. This thing can break bolts loose. It's always the one that I... There we go. Intake's put back on. Now we gotta just put back the 10 millimeters and the 113 and we're good. Turn those in by hand. There we go. Tighten up, snug it up. Going over tight and don't want to break them. There we go, that's tight enough. I gotta move back to the bracket over here. Hook up the bracket right there. Now these don't tighten all the way yet. Just put these hand tight or a couple threads on. Because you still gotta make room for the 13 to go in. And if you make it hand tight, if you tighten those all the way, you don't have enough play for this one to go through. Still has a few more hand threads to go through. There we go, snugged it up. Let's get the 10 millimeter over here. Make sure she locks in with the dimple. There we go. Run our harness back. Vacuum line. Yes. Oh, it's up here. Alright. Now I gotta just get the air intake, put it back on. And of course it happened to fall on the floor. Alright, cool. Tighten this up. I'll take it for a test drive and I'll let y'all know in the future if these ever start to misfire or not. Because if I can get 3 years out of these coils, it's not bad for $65.